All right, greetings everyone. Look at these beautiful women here. This is Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire, or in English, Ivory Coast. And what makes these women so beautiful is that they're all natural. You know, a lot of people don't know how behind America is, specifically melanated women. I don't like calling people black because that's not who they are. That's a slavery term. So we use the term melanated, which is a Greek term. What about Moor? Yeah, that's what we was called before we was called black. Moor. So Moorish women around the world are realizing the beauty of natural hair. We knew it 50 years ago. We wasn't wearing wigs. Well, our women wasn't wearing wigs. It's just because of the integrating they want to look like white people. Bottom line, you got yellow hair, you got long eyelashes, you don't like your own hair, you think it's ugly, you don't like because you don't have any hair. That's your culture. Women didn't have long hair. Why? One reason could be because it would hinder them in battle. They were warriors. How are you going to be a warrior managing your long hair? Yes, you can do the research. I'm just saying from the first outlook, you wasn't just somebody to look at. You was a warrior. So in Ivory Coast, they have outlawed wigs, any fakery. Isn't that beautiful? Come with your natural hair or lack of hair, or don't come at all. Beautiful. That's part of your culture. Why do you want to assimilate other people's culture? It's self hatred. I can't think of no other reason. That's why it's important as a child growing up, be sure you watch images of yourself in a natural state. If you grow up watching people don't look like you, you're going to have a mental illness. And the mental illness is you want to look like them. You don't want to look like yourself because not seeing yourself, the implications that you are ugly, they don't show you aware. So you think, oh yes, I'm ugly. I need to look like I need to look like the people who I see. That's sickness. And you don't realize it. So they're not the only country who've outlawed wearing wigs. I think I'm sure Burkina Faso, they did it. You can't wear wigs in some African countries. But why we need a law, women? Why do y'all need a law to force y'all to be natural? I know it may take a lot of energy to get your hair straight, but that's the beauty of it. That's your hair. You should be thanking the Creator for the hair you have. Do you know other people wish they had your hair? You don't know the benefits that come with that. If you just go natural, don't you know the sun pick up nutrients through your hair? Your hair pick up nutrients through the sun. Other people can't do that. Their hair is not energized. Your hair is alive and energized. That's why it stands up. But you think it's sad. So yeah, next thing I hope they start putting some civilization to these dresses. I think y'all look more beautiful in long dresses. Because where do these short dresses come from? That's not your culture. That's the other people. Because the women were so skinny, they had to show they have some thigh, they have some meat on their bones. That's why these dresses got shorter and shorter. But we don't have to show what we have. We leave it to the imagination. Okay, that's it for now. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for supporting this channel. I get a lot of comments, some pro and some con. That's the way I like it. Everybody's not going to agree with me, but just tell me what you think. What you think? I like to know. I'm a scientist at heart, and I value your opinion. So if you have an opinion, let me know what it is. All right, this is Kaiser staying in the light, and we'll see you on the next time.